The year is 15. We find ourselves in a nice, peaceful world full of fledgling, developing kingdoms. We have kingdoms such as Metro, living a peaceful life, yet still trying to survive. Or maybe we find a kingdom like Grifu, who's fledgling in the elements, but still trying their best to, hopefully, endure. And then we find another kingdom like Scubabia, down in the south. And it appears that their king is creating a religion. What kind of religion could they possibly be creating at year 15? When the religion was created, it was given the name Cubism. But why did they pick such a weird name? Well, maybe it's because there's a massive, giant, mountainous cube outside of their home. But more than just the intimidation of the cube alone, the cube appeared to give anyone standing near it some sort of magical powers. It seemed like everyone who was near the cube at any time were powered up. Naturally, because of this, it wasn't long until everyone began worshipping the cube. And just believing in the religion itself appeared to give everyone magical powers. The powers of destruction, the powers of creation, the powers of restoration, all of it. But the only catch is, these power-ups and these magical religious powers would only endure if the cube stays alive and intact. But that is where today's video will begin. So guys, you obviously read the title. We're going to be following this religion of Cubism, and that's all the background you need about it. We have a bunch of small kingdoms here that are actually already beginning to expand, and we are going to be following this religion of Cubism until it takes over the entire world and has, I don't know, roughly 80 to 90% of the entire world in its population. Right now it's at 40 people, and there's 400 people, so that's right around 10%. But of course, it will be quite difficult for this religion to spread in certain areas. For example, up here in the north. Also, these islands like Bulunia and the Otusheim of Dark, it's going to be hard to get the religion on there too, but I believe it is possible. And like I said, if the cube is ever destroyed for whatever reason, video's over, Cubism's destroyed. So I hope that doesn't happen. But anyway, let's just watch our guys develop for a little bit. Not through a time lapse, let's just watch. So our kingdom of Scubabia here is going to be the primary way of having the religion spread. Because obviously, you know, the religion and this kingdom go hand in hand. But even if another kingdom takes them over, the religion will still exist. It'll just take less. But Cubism's already at 72 members. And, oh, never mind. We just got hit by a meteor. Crap. Well, we're already at 65 members. And there's already some members over here on the right, you can see. World population is steadily climbing. These kingdoms are going to grow a lot over time. Cubism's beginning to spread quite heavily, but yeah, that's what I thought. There's some opposing religions now. We have the religion of Go and the religion of Yelisak. Oh wow, Cubism's already spread across the north. If we can get Cubism to take over the entire left, this is going to be huge. But if we look here, even though Cubism's growing at 216 members, world population's only at 1,500. Which means that we have, I don't feel like doing the math, but it's not actually going up that fast. Oh, our kingdom of Scubabia is just gone. I think I missed that. Well, hold up, let's check. Oh, I'm looking at the kingdom here. They don't have an official religion, which means it's not going to spread as easy. So Cubism's still doing all right. And as it grows in population, surely it gets more powerful. Not to mention, by the way, like I said, this religion gives people super powers. I mean, look at all this stuff. And I even turned off Bloodline Bond. What it essentially does is, if you turn it on, only clan members can use it. But since this is off, everyone can use this religion. Please, guys, we need the cubes to spread. Another religion has thrown its hat in the ring. Sanabo, I think? Yes, Sanabo. Come on, we need Cubism to grow. If Cubism gets stuck at a certain point, I think I might have to intervene. But I know you guys hate when I intervene in these videos. I'm not going to do anything too overpowered, but I might like turn on angry villagers and have kingdoms go to war with the kingdoms who have Go or something. I think that would be pretty fair. Oh, another religion up here in the north. Cubism's still doing well. They're gaining people. Actually, as a matter of fact, they're at 585. Look at world population, it's 2,200, which means we roughly already have a quarter of the world population. It's only year 68, and their population's still growing. Here, how about at year 100, we do a quick 100-year time lapse just to see where the religions stand and see if we really need to step in. Because right now, Cubism is growing a lot, but the rival religion of Go is doing nothing. And Cubism is the one true religion. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Go and just get rid of all their powers. They only have 3 powers anyway. This religion literally has no powers because it's fake. It's fake religion. Oh no, a religion named Bob just popped up. If you guys have watched my previous videos, that's not good. Bobology was very powerful. That's completely random. Oh god. I'm not gonna mess with Bob. That's gonna be a hard. See, this is gonna be a hard area to take over now because it has its own religion. That's why we're gonna have to like literally kill them all. That's the only way. It's the only way. There's no other way. Listen, guys. You can all have your little stories for your religions or whatever, but if you see a giant cube in the ocean with seemingly no way of knowing how it got there, there's a religion called Cubism, and this cube appears to give people who are around it magical powers. How do you not believe in that? Guys, how is this even a question here? Should I put like an epilepsy warning? I'm not sure what constitutes epilepsy, but look at this just strobe of all the people walking around. I'm still kind of indifferent on if I really like that or not. Just all the little dots. When I do my time lapse to year 100, I think I'm gonna use this version, but I might change it. And Cubism just passed 1,000 people, and it's growing quick. These other religions, though, are also growing pretty quickly too. Looking at the kingdom landscape, which I haven't touched in a long time. Wow. The Otusham of Dusk, that island kingdom, has spread across all of this. This kingdom of Metro from earlier has spread across all this, and there's a few solo kingdoms still left. So clicking on these kingdoms, I don't see much left. We have the Otusham of Dusk. They have Bob as their national religion. Look at all the people they have. That's bad. We have Metro. Their official religion is Sonobo. Look at all the people they have. The only kingdom that has the Cubism as an official religion is this kingdom right here of Orportor, which has 28 people. And it's only supposed to hold 6. As you can see here, diplomacy and rebellions are on. So hopefully, over time, these kingdoms will start falling and Cubism will once again reign supreme. Oh no, but the Otusham of Dusk is about to take over the whole world. They've taken over the Cubism homeland down here. Poor Cube. And we are now approaching year 100. And like I said, we are going to do a 100-year time lapse just to see where we sit. So right now, Cubism's sitting pretty at 1,100 people. That's actually really close to about half the world's population. Because we're going on proportionality, not just numbers alone. So we're going to look at this Swiss cheese of a map here. And then we'll crank the speed way up. And I will see you guys at year 200. And while you're enjoying this amazing Jackal certified time lapse, why not join my Discord or become a channel member if you want to support me out? Links are in the description. And here we are at the grand year of year 200. And wow, as soon as we hit, I believe this is Cubism's peak at 1716. And world population is 2950. Now, I believe that it's over half, but let me check the actual percentage real quick. That is 58% of the world that Cubism has contained. Good, not enough. All these other religions, they're fake. Except for maybe Bob. Bob might be real. But if you see these little dots right here? Cubism. It's infiltrating the island. And let's look at the kingdom landscape now. Jeez, that's different. Oporter, Grifu, and the Otusham of Dusk still exist. Wow, what a fall from glory of the Otusham of Dusk. Before we skip, they had the whole world taken over. Now they're down to just this. But this is what you like to see. Click on a kingdom. Cubism. This is vital for the spread of Cubism. But it's not quite over yet. I just picked a random Cubism kingdom here. If we look at their diplomacy here and their relation with other kingdoms, if they have the same religion, they get a plus 15 bonus. And if they have a different religion, they have a minus 15 bonus. This means that same religion kingdoms are less likely to attack each other. It doesn't mean they won't, but they're less likely to. Meaning that I'm going to take a risk here, that I'm going to go into world laws without actually physically interfering with anything. And I am going to turn on angry villagers. Now, the reason I'm turning this on is because hopefully a lot of Cubist kingdoms are going to go to war against the kingdom of Go and Yilisak and Oikor and Bob. And even though both sides will lose numbers, Cubism can afford to lose a lot more troops than Go or Yilisak or something. Meaning that basically we're just going to sacrifice ourselves to make sure we're supreme. Essentially, if you get what I'm saying. So let's just press unpause for a bit. Okay, a war has begun. Populations are dropping. Cubism's losing a lot of people and Go's staying the same. Bob's losing some. Oh no, Cubism's getting rocked. Oh, this might have been a bad choice. That war eventually ended, but a lot of conflict still going on. Now that I'm looking at it, Cubism's down to 1,500 people, but the world population did drop a bunch too, so I think we're actually closer now. So this is going good. See, I told you, we don't need as many people if we just kill all the people. If we just kill everyone else, then we're doing good. And I think I'm going to do another 100-year time lapse in a second, or maybe the year 400, because we're at a weird year. But we're going to look at Cubism, and I just want to check who their most interesting people are. We'll go here, and the most kills are these people of different kingdoms named Soba and Uzupa, and they both have 8 kills. The strongest is this dude named Brumolf with 103 attack power, fastest 52 speed, and smartest 23 each respectively. But anyway, you know what, this time I'm going to go from the kingdom layer because it's a bit more satisfying to look at than this spaghetti mess right here. Especially imagine that, geez, I can't imagine that like 20 times sped up. So we're going to look at the kingdom layer this time, and then it's going to be a little surprise when we click on the religion. Let's see how many people we have. So here we go. I will see you guys at, let's just go year 400. Why not? Hopefully, we've achieved our goal by then, but maybe not. And here we are at year 4000. World population went down at first, but now it's almost near 4,000, which is crazy considering we have angry villagers on. But it's time for the moment of truth. Let's take a look at the religion layers. And Cubism, oh, it's up here in the top right, is nearly near 2,700 people. And world population, well, if we're just gonna round up, we'll say world population's 4,000. So let's quickly just do the math on that. I'm not doing this in my head, so I'm just going to look it up. So what's it? 2,700 divided by 4,000. Yeah, 67.5% of the world is cubist. Good, but not enough. We need to expand more. And I'm looking at this area right here and this little island here. This is prime real estate. Now I have noticed that a bunch of little religions have popped up, and let me take a guess. Yeah, look at all their powers. Yeah, these are all schisms. All these little religions here, you can tell based on their powers, are just an offshoot of Cubism. So technically, we should include them in the count, but this is the one true Cubism. So we're not going to count these guys for now, but right here is probably the area we need to work on most. The religion of Go still has 300 people, which is less, but it's still a lot. This new one, Ufika, has 100, and then Yilisak has 100. So I have a plan to help take these down. And it's really quite simple. Let's look if there's any alliances here. Yeah, this isn't going to work. We need to just break these guys off the alliance, okay? You see what I'm going here? And let's go ahead and end all current wars. And based on religions, I am going to set all of these guys at war with one another. And remember, now all of these guys right here are at war with one another. And remember, angry villagers is on, so they're going to kill a lot of people. Since these people are all different religions, they are going to be counterproductive and just absolutely destroy their own religions, which is perfect, because then after that, we can take one of our big kingdoms like Alakriol here, which is a strictly Cubist kingdom, and just destroy them. So let's see how this war turns out. Lots of destruction. Looks like some people are going up against the Tupu Moon. Oh my god. I don't know. I didn't even declare war this time. Who's destroying this kingdom? It looks like everyone over here is just going to war with them. They're pretty much gone. Wait, what does this mean for religion? Oh my god, look at the religion of Go. It's down to just 120 people. Yelisak still exists because they're on their stupid little island over here. They're doing just fine. Someone, you know what? You guys go to war with them. But hopefully, as the kingdom gets absolutely wrecked, jeez, oh my god. All the people are gone. Well, sorry. There we go. Kingdom's taken. I believe we actually just obliterated that religion. But now Cubism has 2,500 people with 3,400, which is approximately 74% of the world. So if Cubism can get a little bit more of a push, they have done it. And now, if we take in all the little cuts and slide cuts here, it's Cubism's already won with that. I don't want to do that. But I mean, that's going to be really hard to do because, I mean, look at this. Like, look at this religion right here. Thoth. It's a clear offshoot based on the traits of Cubism, but it has 95 people. It's just not really fair, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to sim up here and, you know what, let's just go to year 500 and we can make a final decision there. But I think for the most part, Cubism has pretty much won. They've destroyed everything in their path. This little religion of Bob still actually exists here, but I like Bob, so we can let him live. But with all these offshoots here, if there's even more next time, we're just going to have to, I think we might just have to call it, but we will do one final count. Cubism has gotten up to 74%, which is pretty much what I asked for. Let's go up to year 500 and just see what happens. Alright, so we are now at year 500, and as you can see, cubism has actually, I believe, lost percentage. 2300 cubism to 3700 world population is 62%. But once again, I believe even more of these little schism religions have popped up. So what we're gonna do is we're going to simply add them, because the more time that we progress, the more of these little religions that are going to pop up. So we are going to add them all together, and you can easily tell if they're a schism religion based on all of the traits we gave them. So I'm just going to simply add them up, and if it's above 75, around 80, then that is a mission complete. Also, somehow the religions of Go and even this one of Yilisak are somehow kind of re-emerging. Remember, Yilisak, we literally obliterated this island. We got it down to like one person, and somehow it's revived, so good for them. But now I gotta go add up all of these guys. I'll be right back. So after I added up all of these little individual tiny schism religions, I got 2,817 total cubits. And I divided that by the world population, 3,728, and you get 75.56%. Our goal has been achieved. Cubism has taken over most of the world. And as victory, I can finally nuke these annoying kingdoms right here. I didn't say I could do this. I'm really getting tired of Go. They really make me mad. Don't think that you're not safe to Yilisak. How are they still alive? I can't escape them. God, whatever. With that giant hole in the ground right there. Wait, I damaged a cube. Okay, it recovered. We're good. Alright, and with that, there we go. Now cubism's gonna keep flowing in there, and now we have an even higher percent. And that will be where today's video is going to end. So, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, join my Discord, or even become a channel member, and I will see you guys in the next one. Farewell.